What's up, bitches? We got Legal Legends on tap today. We got ranked 5v5 in this case. So, spawning in the bottom left corner of Summoner's Rift, of course, we have the CC Legends mid playing his signature champion, the Riley Cooper of mid lane. It's Brolympia. Playing Jungle Kha'Zix is Deception D, aka CTP, aka CT Pizzle. Playing Tristana AD carry, we have the lover of hyper carries, Captain Plot. Playing the bitch role of support, we have Janna, of course, played by Trampy Rampy, the feed lord extraordinaire. And then top lane, we have the Texas Longhorn, Swift Dumbass, aka Swift Donkey. And then in the bottom right, we have the new team. As Captain Plot gets caught out like a retard, we're going to rewind it. I usually don't expect people to die before the first minute because you have to be pretty fucking bad for that to happen. And we look, about 3 flashes get blown on Riley there as he's shit for brains. What do you expect? So the new team, we have Princess Andu, Nasus top. Playing Graves, we have Niralox. Playing Elise, Goonie McGee. Playing Braum, as the camera just fucking loves to switch. It just can't get enough of it. Vincent Pham, and playing mid Zed is literally just sandwich. So we're going to forward here up until the game kind of gets started. So Zed, Graves, and Braum all flashed, as did Captain Plot, Tristana. Graves is going to obviously leash the blue off to Elise. She's going to get it no problem. And we're going to go back into normal speed. Janna, Trampy Rampy shielding herself as we see a little scrap in the bottom lane going on. And it looks like this one's going to favor new team as Captain Plot's going to have to jump out with that rocket jump. And he had to take that with the failed level 1. And Brolympia going to have to flash there as a Zed flash auto ignite would have finished him off. Maybe getting a little bit paranoid there, forgetting Zed didn't have flash. Oh, and he didn't know Zed ignited because Captain Plot died so fast. So kind of a misplay there from Brolympia with the flash. As he playful tricksters trying to get those minions. As 5's, you can get pushed in pretty easily by the opposing mid with the first wave. And top lane, nothing really much is ever going to go on. It's Nasus versus Dr. Mundo. What do you expect? Captain Plot going to get hit by the Braum Winter's Bite there. And Trampy Rampy going to get stunned up by Braum, and he will die to Graves. So Trampy Rampy there, being kind of overzealous and idiotic. Just dying to Graves for really no reason. Graves, of course, got boots off of the first blood. The plot. So he's ahead, but not ridiculously so. Although now he's pretty goddamn far ahead. And the new team in general is about 1.4k gold ahead. So mid, we see a skirmish going on. Brolympia was unable to help Kha'Zix clip the pro. Brolympia might be able to escape this one. Ooh, very close. He might die to the red, but no, he will be fine. As we see Swift Donkey getting pushed in. Rampy somehow just hit level 2. It's a bit odd. So everything going wrong for the CC Legends here. Everything essentially but top lane, which is pretty impossible to fuck up, as both Nasus and Dr. Mundo are incredibly hard to kill. So the CC Legends are in a very not only peculiar but rough position. Is mid is not going well, bottom is getting snowballed on pretty hard, and top doesn't really have any kill potential, and the jungler's behind, so it's difficult for them to come back. So, as we see Nasus, Dr. Mundo here, not a goddamn thing going on. So we're going to check out bot lane, as Elise is bottom, and Rampy, holy shit, my obsing is bad, does not have it worded. Rampy, I guess, saving those 2 words for a rainy day, Kappa Kipo. But a good tailwind there will kind of keep Elise at bay. I'd love to see Rampy run up here and ward this tri-bush. I really would like to see that. But the CC Legends bot lane just needs to play intelligent and safe. They don't need to go for anything cutesy, as we see a trade here for Brolympia. Okay. Not really doing very much damage at all to Zed there. Braum doing an incredible job of zoning everyone. I mean, this is a nice thing about Braum. Once you get ahead, you're just like the most obnoxious thing in the world. Is Tristana, Captain Plot, is being zoned out of lots of farm. He's down 33 to 12. Olympia gonna get jumped on and ignited and die like an idiot. 1v1. What a shitter. Wow. And Trampy Rampy with a nice little win there to keep Graves from getting the stun proc off on Captain Plot. So nice trade there from Captain Plot and Rampy. That was an intelligent move. But Zed is roaming bottom, and he has aggressively warded the CC Legends side of the jungle. So he knows that at least they don't see him coming down from this direction. Trampy Rampy gonna go over there and face check, but he gets a double knock up, which is beautiful by him. So crisis averted there. Nice skill shot aiming by Aaron. Trampy Rampy. As we see 5's here. Gonna go ahead and not force it by roaming. He's just gonna farm, which is intelligent. Because if he were to roam down, you can kind of assume that they've set this up with vision control, because we saw them clear it. So any hope to go down here through try is going to be really obvious. Plus the new team is so far ahead at this point, it might even be able to be turned. And furthermore, he's not even level 6. So Olympia going to push it to tower, but without Sheen, he's not really going to be able to do any damage to the tower. And he's not even 6, and Zed is, so really not a lot going well for the CC Legends, as even top lane is down in farm. Bot lane is very pushed for the CC Legends. His Captain Plot is farming. Graves gonna use his quick draw here. Rampy with the nice Zephyr to slow, but he's probably toast. There's the win, but it is too little. Oh, maybe not. Nice flash there from Rampy, although they might even still lose. Is Aaron Rampy, Trampy Rampy, runs up there and exhausts Graves to save Riley. So, although it appeared overzealous, Trampy Rampy does do a good job and defends his AD carry. That was a nice play. One thing to note here is the double pink ward. All this means is that Zed wants to set up more pressure bottom and get the lane snowballing, and at least wants to counter jungle. This is the new team's way of pressing their lead. It's very aggressive, but if it works, it works. And what I mean by that is they're playing so aggressively. If they do succeed with plays like this, like if Kha'Zix dies right here, it's going to be very, very bad. Like the game could just completely snowball out of the hands of the CC Legends. It's a very potent play, I guess would be the better way to say it. So the Braum, Vincent Pham is going to run here, and Trampy Rampy warding that bush, so he knows that it's pinked. So this pink should be dead theoretically. Zed is coming over to help Vincent. Zed being sandwich, of course. Trampy Rampy with another beautiful double wind. And this is great by the new team. They're protecting their offensive pink wards. I really would love to see the CC Legends group up here soon and try to clear those, because you don't want to let those live. Although bot lane and mid lane are both so far behind that if there's a even skirmish in terms of people, then I don't think they can win. As we see some action being pinged down bottom. Captain Plot gonna get shielded and run. Nerolax is level 6, the CC Legends bot is not, and Rampy gets absolutely gassed there by the Graves collateral damage. Couldn't really do much there. CC Legends were overextended. They didn't have wards in the try or at the Drake. So they were kind of surprised. Although, nothing really, other than that, Trampy Rampy didn't really commit any mechanical fallacies or mistakes. Just kind of shit out of luck, to be honest. And Sandwich is going to take the tower. Zed, of course, not the best wave clear, but once you do get to the turret, you can take it down pretty damn fast. And we see CTP, aka Deception D on Kha'Zix, has just been kind of farming all game. After getting behind on that early mid gank, he's kind of chosen to get back into the game that way. And Rampy is just at the turret alone. Trista's going to trade the kill out on Braum. But bot lane is clearly being focused very hard when you see all this ward coverage on the bottom right side of the jungle in the on the blue team's red side. And Zed is going to offensively try to counter jungle. Deception D. The fish goes down with the exhaust from Brolympia onto Zed. Brolympia might be able to win this, but he will not. He playful tricksters and does damage to both, but has to flash away. So Brolympia successfully saved Deception D there at the cost of 2 summoners and an ulti. And the pink is killed by Captain Plot, so that's a win for the CC Legends. Trampy Rampy with the cutesy little Zephyr. Exhaust on Elise going down. Captain Plot going to jump forward zealously. Destroy Zed. Trampy Rampy, beautiful Monsoon. Riley, Captain Plot's going to jump in with his rocket jump and say Garglet. I don't think he's going to be able to get this Elise, however, as the Braum passive is onto him. That damn thing, concussive jokes. As Elise with this pink ward knows she's safe to recall, despite some kind of blind fish here from Brolympia. Braum kind of aggressively pinking, and he's going to be in trouble. Brolympia, playful trickster, slow on to Braum, and Brolympia's going to pick up that kill. That's a kill on to 5's and an assist on to Tristana, and more importantly, double pink wards cleared. So Braum has been doing a fantastic job of clearing wards, or placing and clearing wards all game. However, Elise was incredibly low, and Braum got overzealous trying to put the pink ward that offensively with no backup. If you recall, the Zed died earlier to Captain Plot that fight. As we see a top lane wet noodle fight going down here, as Nasus is going to ult, but Dr. Mundo's already used his ult, so basically a case of 2 champions that are designed to be unkillable trying to kill each other. We do see a 5's roam coming up here, and Nasus is already ulted, but Donkey has a huge wave at his turret. I don't think this is going to get a kill. Brolympia uses the shark, maybe hoping just to get a summoner, and he playful tricksters onto Nasus. Doesn't really do shit to him, to be honest. Nasus does have to blow Ghost. But that roam is going to cost Brolympia, as you see Brolympia is down about 30 CS to Zed, which Zed is one of the best CSing champions in the game. As you see an ult coming down from Vincent Pham, the collateral damage from Narrowlocks comes down. Beautiful buster shot there from Captain Plot, but I don't know why he stayed after that. That wasn't very intelligent, as Graves just simply goes in on him and kills him with ease. And bot lane is going to get double killed here after what was initially a very good play. Trampy Rampy and Swift, I keep calling them by their first names because I know them in real life. Captain Plot, the captain, and Trampy Rampy both played that very well initially, but then became overzealous and kind of shit the bed afterwards. They should have just forsaken that tower and recalled. As we see, the new team is probably going to pick up the Drake here. Deception D's messing around near it, but there's just so many damn people. He might actually even die. As the purple team, the new team as they're called, literally, does get the Drake. And they're not going to be able to stun Deception D here, as that was close. He ults, maybe thinking that they're going to dive at... Oh, you know, he probably already ulted, and that was just the second charge. Herp. So this Brolympia on 5's does not have very much farm at all. This is a big problem with 5's. If you get behind, you do have a bit of a trouble farming. As we see, Brolympia does force the flash there with the help of CTP, clip the pro Deception D. That was nice. As the CC Legends being down by about 7k gold. Yeah, 7k gold. Never do math live. Especially if you're bad at it. They just want to look for little victories here, you know. They're not expecting clean aces. They just want to do little things, like get flashes. Right now for the CC Legends, the problem is Graves, quite obviously. 6 kills and an Infinity Edge with an incredible amount of farm. As the ult goes down there, Brolympia trying to 1v1, but was not expecting the Zed to run that way, I assume. and dies because he didn't have a chance. Rampy Monsoon's there. It looks like bot lane will escape. But if we go back and talk about what happened mid, oh, actually, it looks like bot might die 2v2 again. As Captain Plot tries to Buster Shot them both away. Braum just kind of magically floats through Graves, which was a bit peculiar. And it looks like Rampy will die, although you can't really fault them completely for that, as that was kind of horse shit. So as I said before, Graves is a big problem. So it looked like what happened mid is Brolympia used his Playful Trickster to clear a wave, and against Zed that's very dangerous. Zed was able to ult on Brolympia, and because Zed had immediately ran forward after he ulted, the fish was not able to land onto him, and Elise showed up anyway. So Brolympia was shit out of luck there, and didn't play it well either, so the CC Legends are down enormously right now. They have no towers. The other team, the new team, has 3 towers. They're thinking about fighting 3v3 here, but I don't even know about that. Is Graves is going to do some crazy damage with that eye edge. And being down almost 20k gold before 20 minutes is not a good situation to be in. The CC Legends are going to need something miraculous here. Swift Donkey, nice play to get the Nasus to ghost and then misses the cleaver. And if we look at the farm, Swift Donkey is about even with Nasus, only down 4 creeps. So it's hard to say who, well, like, it's hard to say who's better late game, Mundo or Nasus, but I think it's pretty damn hard to beat this well stacked Nasus. We see Brolympia and Janna, Trampy, Rampy trying to get some pressure onto mid here. But every time Brolympia pushes mid up, Zed's there to clear the wave. So, bot lane can't really do anything because the closest tower they have to fall back to is this one. Deception D still just farming to his heart's content. He's done a good job of keeping up in farm. As we see, he has evolved that Q first. A lot of professional players will evolve that W first for the obnoxious slow. As Rampy's going to get caught out, flash a centimeter and die. Though if you look at the immaculate word coverage that they have, you can see why he got caught out. They, of course, being the new team. I mean, the CC Legends are just in such a terrible position because the lack of towers means that they can't even really farm. Like, any farm that they get is going to be at the cost of the health of these towers. Captain Plot thinking about going in here, although I think he'll just settle for the farm. As Graves doing pretty damn good damage to that tower. The CC Legends should probably try to force a fight soon because they're just slowly going to get ripped apart. I mean, at any point the new team can send multiple people top and the CC Legends can't do anything about it. As we see the mid-outer, whatever this is, tier 2 goes down. Zed's going to jump forward here onto Brolympia, having a 2-level advantage, one of which being 11, which is smart. But this is the big problem, is this bot lane. The CC Legends really need to make something happen because they're literally just going to be ripped apart here. They're going to be ripped to shreds. As I said, the new team has the ability to send people top because of the lack of wards, because of the lack of towers. And we see the shit hitting the fan here for the CC Legends as they're just getting absolutely dumpstered by the new team. And Neerlox on this Fed Graves is just having his way with the CC Legends. Zephyr going down there onto Neerlox. Playful Trickster going on to Neerlox along with the isolated Q from Kha'Zix. Beautiful Monsoon knocking Zed into the fountain. Brolympia throwing the long range fish and it nails Zed. The fadeaway half court shot from Brolympia. And Captain Plot going to surge forward into an Elise cocoon. Trampy Rampy also trying to donate the lead of this particular fight. Kha'Zix is going to pick that one up. Cliff the Pro. Janna, Trampy Rampy does a good job of delaying that one. but eventually does die to the Fed Elise. And Brolympia, I think, realizing he's out of mana, is not going to be able to do anything. Deception D does a good job of kind of zoning, acting as a lineman for Brolympia. And the CC Legends take a pretty damn good fight for being down 10k. It's a beautiful ult there. The Monsoon from the 08 Trampy Rampy, who's kind of just had an unfortunate game up to this point, really turned the tide of that fight. As Kha'Zix and as Deception D and Brolympia both destroyed the Fed Graves, and the bottom lane of the CC Legends kind of did the rest, so to speak. And I think, honestly, the game, well, the CC Legends are so far behind, pretty much everyone is going to have to do their job. As we see, Swift Donkey's going to get jumped on again here, as he is farming a little bit far out, but you can't really fault him. He wasn't playing that aggressively. He was just got screwed by the red buff Graves. Brolympia going to try to go in onto Graves, but incredibly overzealous considering the Nasus was up with Ignite. Almost got the Graves, but didn't. And Trampy Rampy with a nice Monsoon there, and a nice shield for the Death Mart. Kha'Zix Deception D is going to jump in here, slap Zed with a Q, and Braum might die here depending on how much CC the CC Legends can get. It's Trampy Rampy Zephyr'd him earlier. Braum is going to jump forward. Trampy Rampy needs to be careful. He's very low. Nice shield. Kha'Zix is going to jump forward. He has the evolved E as well. And Zed and Braum get got as the CC Legends on the back of Trampy Rampy's nice Janna plays. Catch you people out. And despite the incredibly poor laning phase of bot from the CC Legends, the bot lane has done a good job of working out of lane. Specifically, Trampy Rampy has pretty much done everything perfectly. You saw specifically the fight on the bot tower. He basically won the fight by himself. And that little engagement there, he did a perfect job. He kept his AD carry safe from the Zed ult and then caught people out as the Elise Cocoon barely misses. Brolympia surely would have been dead to that Fed double buffed Elise. So the CC Legends are still down an incredible amount, but they've shown I wouldn't even call it flashes of brilliance because what they've done isn't even particularly brilliant. They've just shown good things. They've shown that they have the ability to not suck, I would say. As we see the pink ward get cleaned up there from Elise, Goonie McGee. Captain Plot doing his best to stay up and farm, as he's down horrendously at the moment, as he was zoned pretty much throughout the entire laning phase. Top lane, nothing going on there, let's just be honest. Unless Swift Donkey dies 1v1 to Nasus, which would be terrible in every way, but I don't think that'll happen. There's no way, right, on Dr. Mundo? Yeah, he's fine. As we see Brolympia running forward on Fizz. Beautiful Monsoon to keep Elise and Zed from getting into the base. The fish missing Elise as she flashed away. Janna just doing an incredible job here. Playful Trickster going down onto Graves as Graves gets got. Kha'Zix jumps out. Deception D dealing incredible damage and then leaving. As Tristana getting a triple here, but here comes DK, gonna kill Kha'Zix and is gonna kill the fish. Brolympia Playful Trickster's away, but is out of mana and can't Urchin Strike to get away. Here's Swift Donkey on the follow. But this is a Fed Nasus, ladies and gentlemen. This is a free farm Nasus. Dropping the Wither down onto Captain Plot. Doesn't quite get him as he's kind of indecisive, jumping between him and the Mundo. Captain Plot and Swift Donkey might be able to kill him here. Donkey whiffs the cleaver but picks up the kill. So Nasus being a little bit indecisive there, and it cost him. Although incredible, it wasn't incredible, but Captain Plot did a very good job of not letting that ulting Nasus cane him, because the Nasus Siphoning Strike obviously does a lot of damage and has a deceptive range, because whenever a Nasus ults, the range increases. So nice aggro juggling there by the CC Legends, mixed with a little bit of indecision there from the Nasus. So once again, despite being down an incredible amount of gold, the CC Legends trade moderately effectively. So we see new team here perhaps saying, no, we're tired of this bullshit, we're just going to end this game now. As Swift Donkey is caught out. He's going to try to TP, but I don't know what he was doing. And that is not good. As Tristana almost kills Zed, idiotically flashes forward. What the hell was that? I have absolutely no idea. I guess Captain Plot wanted to finish off the Zed, but Zed merely just walked away, and the CC Legends. Oh, Playful Trickster going down onto Elise. Beautiful Zanyas from Berlimpia. His team is nowhere to be found, but Berlimpia joining the brigade of idiots getting caught, as Kha'Zix and Jan are the only ones left. Rampy with another great Monsoon, ulting away the Fed Graves. We see Berlimpia there. Had a nice Zanyas, but that's about the only nice thing he did there, as he got caught out along with Mundo and Graves. His Deception Dizzle is going to ulti, jump onto Kha'Zix, give him a little bit of fairy dust and jump out as the burn goes ahead and finishes off Kha'Zix. Tristana getting the kill on Elise. Captain Plot, he loves his kills. Cleaver going down on the Vincent Phantom. Swift Donkey wailing away like the Doctor. Captain Plot jumping forward again. Trampy Rampy's going to try to CC Graves. His impeccable skill shots have been great this game. Rampy hits him again. He looks like the CC Legends might try to dive. No, they're just going to take the tower. So the CC Legends recovering nicely there from the initial mistakes, as we see Deception D on Kha'Zix make an incredible play with his ulti to start the snowball. And then Captain Plot, along with the help of Trampy Rampy and Swift Donkey, run through and clean them up. So the CC Legends are going to get Nasher here. They have an incredible Baron team. As D-Kane is going to cut a run through here. The fish whiffs. I'm not sure if Berlimpia is just garbage or he was trying to cut off his escape path. Berlimpia out of mana. The CC Legends might want to back off here. Ult going down on the Captain Plot as he buster shots away the Zed with Ghostblade. Swift Donkey thinking they want to re-engage, but he is mistaken as he overzealously runs in. However, that is a 1-for-1 and a Nasher onto the CC Legends, so a bit of a slop fest. I think Sean Avery might be involved in this game, as the CC Legends do make a little bit of a mistake after they get Baron. As we saw, Berlimpia there had no mana, and a few of the other members were low. So, the CC Legends, as they have been for about the past 10 minutes, are down 10k gold. And they have an down inhib and a Fed 80 carry to deal with. Beautiful Flash Monsoon from Trampy Rampy. Huge damage coming in. Captain Plot going to finish off Graves. Zed is caught out nowhere. Boris the Spider about to go down from Berlimpia. Berlimpia charging forward. Urgent Strike. Playful Trickster. Captain Plot picks it up. Is Trampy Rampy making the all-star plays this game, and he has all the backup in the world. His Deception Dizzle's going to come through here with the Janna shield and the upgraded leap. I'm just so goddamn excited. That Janna made me cream my pants, guys. Holy shit. It's Captain Plot, and despite his incredibly bad early game, just getting zoned out of so much farm, he's really done a good job of recovering and doing incredible damage in team fights. You really have to tip your fedora to the bot lane of the CC Legends here, is they got absolutely raffle stomped in lane, but had an incredible job coming back. As Deception D, or maybe that was Berlimpia, scans that little bush, but it's a pink ward. So it doesn't actually be, pink wards aren't revealed if you scan on top of them like normal wards. CC Legends are trying not to piss away the lead they just got, as Rampy has another double tornado, as well as a speed up, and I think he might be able to be okay. I'm not sure though. Oh, another double tornado, a Kha'Zix slow, and the threat of a red buff Tristana is going to save the CC Legends here. Swift Donkey has also pushed out the super minion wave all the way up to the tower and is going to get it while all this was going on. So good on him. However, He wants to TP a recall immediately because the inhib is about to be up and new team is ready for it. Zed gets chunked. Fish going on into Nasus here. Another good splitting ult from Trampy Rampy with the Monsoon. Brolympia running forward here. Tristana gutting their entire team with incredible front-loaded damage. Swift Donkey coming out of nowhere like a wrecking dong. He's like 3v1ing everyone. Nasus once again showing he's indecisive and just getting completely split up by the CC Legends as they might try to chase here. Trampy Rampy with the heal and speed up. They're thirsty for this one as he gargles the Elise Cocoon. Oh, Captain Plot with this trademark aggression. Gonna jump forward here, say King Me as Rivington would say. Jumps forward again and Zed gargles the whole load. As that's a Captain Plot triple kill, boys. And that's an ace for the CC Legends. Incredible play there from Trampy Rampy as once again, he's just spoon-feeding Captain Plot. Here you go, Captain. It's like he's giving him Captain Morgan spiced rum. Just shoving it down his throat. And I guess you can't spoon feed everyone everything because Riley's gonna die. Captain Plot, Riley's gonna die to the tower there. So Trampy Rampy setting up Captain Plot to go ham on everyone. And at this point, the new team has to be worried because they have a Zed who's essentially exhausted. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and rewind. I'm gonna rewind to that fight, because we only saw what happened from one end. We're going to see what happened on the back line. We saw Trampy Rampy's beautiful ult, but we didn't see what happened on the back line. So Zed gets chunked by Kha'Zix here. Brolympia runs forward, and Zhonya's and zones Graves and Zed away from the entire fight. And then we see what happens after that. I mean, we see Captain Plot do what he does best, which is get kills. And of course the Trampy Rampy, trademark aggression, the Rivington reference, the shit for brains, and the tower. So we're back to where we were. I can't like drop the field of view way like up in the sky. You kind of have to wonder how that fight went so well. And quite honestly, although Brolympia zoned 3 of them out of the fight and didn't die, that all goes back to Trampy Rampy's beautiful ult and Deception D, Cliff the Pro on Kha'Zix chunking Zed at the beginning of that fight. Zed has built pure glass cannon. There's 3 ADs on Zed's team. They have one source of magic damage, and it's Elise, who's been nerfed like fucking 20 patches in a row. So the point of this, considering their most fed person is the AD carry, is me saying, hey Zed, maybe you should have built a Black Cleaver this game, dude. Trampy Rampy's going to Zephyr Nasus here. He might actually get caught on this one as there's no tower to run back to. Swift Donkey's going to run forward here. Going to have to use Sadism and his Omen. As it looked like for a second, excuse me, he was going to get bursted down, although the threat of Swift Donkey's flank did save Aaron. As I was saying, the way Zed has built is kind of encouraged him to get blown up. So the new team is going to try to push for this inhib again. It didn't work last time. We'll see if it does this time. Zed going down onto Captain Plot, but he just runs away, and Zed has to haul ass as Trampy Rampy has done some incredible peel work. The Kha'Zix W barely misses. I forget what the hell that thing's called, but Swift Donkey is running forward here. Don't forget he's ultless. Brolympia, playful trickster, destroying Zed. Zhonya's right as he's about to get focused. Graves has to flash over the wall. Look at Captain Plot just ripping through the enemy team. Vincent Fan flashing, gets followed, and oh my goodness, the CC Legends are winning every team fight. Is actually Brolympia was the one that carried that one, absolutely destroying Zed. And of course everyone did wonderful work, but it was initiated by Brolympia. And the CC Legends are surely going to get this inhib. And it looks like maybe the game, as we see pretty long death timers on everyone but the underfed Zed, and they are pinging it. They're pinging for the game, ladies and gentlemen. The fed Graves is doing the best he can, but Brolympia exhausts playful trickster ulti, chum the waters. Captain Plot says get got, and gasses him away like NIP Nuke as the CC Legends have completed an incredible comeback, working as a beautiful, cohesive unit. Trampy Rampy, I don't think I've seen a more incredible comeback from a specific player, as Trampy Rampy just got shat on for the first 10 minutes of the game, and then like 1v5 carried 3 fights in a row. What a baller, as the CC Legends are going to take the game off of the team named the new team. Terrible team name. Pretty damn good Graves, though. Ladies and gentlemen, if you liked my sarcastic, pseudo-witty style of casting, leave me a comment. Tell me I like 'em big and floppy. Thanks for watching.